happy new moon eclipse. I have a stonker of a headache today, really picking up on those energies of truly, feeling this sense of power and connection to that ancestral lineage. It's a hugely powerful time in eclipses. It's when our north node aligns with the south node. And if you look at your natal chart, and you can go to, there's many free sites out there that will do your natal chart, such as Cafe Astrology, depending on whether you want a Western or a Vedic chart. Now, this really depicts how these eclipses are going to affect you, because where your north and your south node are is going to determine which house you are going to feel this shift, this energetic evolutionary shift, or perhaps a feeling of like unable to avoid, this feeling of like, oh, I'm trying to bury down these emotions and pretend it's not happening in my life, but it's not going to go away. I have been guilty of doing that for years. It's only now that I feel that I can follow my intuition and truly step into the nature of who I truly am, which is so empowering, so empowering. And at 45 years old, it took me some time to get there. So it's it's a journey. It's an inspiring journey. So I highly recommend going to a free site, or you might want to go to somebody who can read your chart for you, because where your north and your south node are really does give you some kind of clarity on which house, which sequence of your life this eclipse is affecting, and what that message is for you. For me, this is a really strong time of connecting in with the feminine energy and lineage. So this is how I really feel it. I feel, and this has been beautifully taught and connected through Guru Singh's teachings at the 13 Moon Studio, but really feeling this sense of drawing strength from that lineage that lives within the DNA of us. The generations upon generations that pass actually live through us. And if you want to understand more about those teachings, I cannot recommend enough either joining the 13 Moon Studio, not just because I support it, but because if you're looking for answers in life, you are going to have that kind of box ticked, this investigative, I can't speak today, I've got such a headache, but you know what I mean. Just, yeah, I can't recommend it enough. And if you're somebody who's intrigued by Kundalini yoga as well, then doing the 200 hours in Kundalini yoga teacher training really, truly changed my life. It really, really did change it. And it gave me the ability to be able to really work with my emotions and to really see the clarity, that panoramic vision on my life. Rather than getting mixed up in the drama of everybody else's stuff, I was able to put this umbrella up, and that shit was like, doesn't stick anymore. Doesn't mean I don't have a daily practice. It doesn't mean that I don't feel, and it doesn't mean I don't get out of bed some days thinking, I'm feeling really sensitive today, or I could just lie in bed today because I'm feeling really tired. It doesn't mean any of that at all. It's just really all the things that I studied over the years, from classical kinesiology to colour therapy to sound acupuncture to hypnotherapy. There's just so many things that I've done, really. And I can honestly say that Kundalini yoga, particularly the teachings of Brett Larkin and Guru Singh, allow me to truly be able to find an umbrella which really, on each spoke, really complemented the knowledge that I already had, and was able to kind of put everything together in a really sensical way, if that's even a word. Anyway, I wanted to share because if you're feeling a bit shitty today, or perhaps you're feeling energized, or perhaps you're like me, you've got a headache, or you feel a bit tired, whatever it is, new moon eclipse in Libra. You know, when we're in these situations and north nodes lined up, we're literally being gently encouraged to speak from our heart, to speak our truth with compassion, with unconditional love, with forgiveness, that wonderful feminine energy that resides within us all has an opportunity to truly shine at these points. You know, and sometimes these feelings can feel uncomfortable, but they're kind of meant to, because sometimes we need a little bit of a pressure cooker in order for us to see past the point of comfort, or perhaps past the point of actually, you know, realizing that burying our heads in the sand and not wanting to face up to things is not going to resolve anything. And blaming everyone else is not going to resolve anything. Being angry at the world is not going to resolve anything. You know, our emotions are they are our guides in life. They are fantastic and they never lie to us. Journal. One top tip for today, journal. Journal, journal, journal. Just open a page and write. You don't even have to be constructive. Just write. Because what you need to hear will appear on the page. Love you. I hope this makes sense today. So rambling and head just like, ugh. Anyway, love.